Hey besties, it's Rosie. Besties, I'm getting a very funny message today. I'm getting the message that you might not be conscious of this. You might have had no awareness that this is happening, but I'm seeing that Spirit is using you to serve someone's karma to them. I'm getting that there might be someone who you haven't spoken to in a long time. It doesn't matter. You could speak to them every single day. But regardless, this person is not going to be letting you in on the fact that I think they have either been dreaming about you or there has just been some internal soul knowing. Somehow Spirit has put this information on their heart that they know that, one, they will never be able to be an adequate match for you. So this is someone who might have had like romantic fantasies about you, but Spirit has shown them that you are elevating, you are rising up to a level where they simply are not compatible there with you. And the gap is so wide that it likely cannot be bridged, or this person just feels like for some reason it can't be bridged. I don't know if that's true or not, but this is kind of like the energy that this has settled over this person. I've got this Tower and the Three of Swords. Like, this person is really in their feels, deep in their feels, about some kind of upgrade that Spirit has revealed to them, and that is part of their own learning process. And bestie, this is what I'm getting for you. On the other hand, this person's like in the depths of despair, and you're over here like on the rise. So I've got the Lovers and I've got the Two of Cups, and I want to show you this Lovers card because it's actually really beautiful. These Lovers, you have this woman, she looks very at peace. She's very much in her feminine energy. And this man is actually descending from on high, kind of coming down in this hangman type energy. So I'm getting that this counterpart that's coming in for you is someone who is your complementary opposite. You know, it's not like whoever this other person was likely was a mirror for you, and that you guys mirrored your wounds back to one another. And now that you've healed, and this person clearly hasn't, this person is behind you on their healing journey, Spirit is using your new healed image and showing that person this is why you should heal. Okay, if you would have done that work, you could have been up here with her or him, whoever this is resonating for. You could have been up here with my collective, you know, reaping the rewards of the spoil, but you don't want to. You want to just stay down there, and now you're in this heartbreak energy because you refuse to ever feel your feelings. So bestie, I don't know if this new love has entered your life yet, or this is something that is incoming. Okay, I got the Star and the Hermit, so I'm getting the message that depending on where you're at in your healing journey, you could still be in this energy where you are being guided somewhere. You are being guided to this person, but you haven't quite made it there yet. Spirit, what are we waiting for? Okay, I got this image that we're waiting for the energies to balance out. I'm getting like a lot of different energies, like yin and yang. I'm seeing like two things of water being poured, and one of the vessels is like higher up than the other one. Like, they're being poured into the same soup, same vessel, but the vessels that are pouring into that one vessel aren't quite on the same level. So there's some kind of evening out that's happening. I'm getting that, like, I'm watching in my mind's eye, like someone bake a cake. They're pouring like a batter into a pan. And if you're in the oven, you know, at the oven door with the light on, kind of watching the cake bake, you'll see that as it rises, it's not always even. Like, some sides are a little bit floppy and you're like, oh boy, is that gonna turn out okay? But you just have to wait till the cake is baked. So I'm getting that the cake's in the oven. But that's where it is. It's not out of the oven. It isn't on the cooling rack. It isn't being iced. It isn't being, you know, like cut into. The cake is baking. Why is this card so sticky? Let's see. The Empress and the Ten of Swords. Okay. The cake is still baking because the feminine, and this could be for both counterparts. It just might be your feminine aspect. Your feminine aspect is still healing from, you know, it might actually be the heartbreak that you endured at the hands of this other person who is being made to watch this. Because if you look at this, I'm really very much getting like swan vibes from the old counterpart, the person who's like really in their feels watching you receive this new blessing. Because if you look at this Ten of Swords card, it's a black swan on the bottom that has the 10 swords in the back. So I'm getting that the feminine energy in this connection feels very betrayed and wounded. So that could be why the cake is still baking, bestie. You know, you can't be going into something unless things are exactly level. Yeah. Your offer is coming, bestie. If you're getting frustrated, if you're getting impatient, you're like, you know, I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. I am obedient to spirit. I do the things, you know, that spirit tells me. I've healed. I've done all this stuff. And like, I still not seeing like the outward manifestation of my inner, temperance energy that I've cultivated. Bestie, it is coming. It's just, okay, hold on now. Aw. Okay, so this was a message that I got a really long time ago. This was years and years and years ago at the start of my ascension journey. And it really pissed me off when I got this message. It was a dream, actually. It came by way of a dream. And in the dream, it was my wedding day. But I was looking at my wedding day from like 200 feet in the air. And I was wearing like roller skates. And I was just kind of like hovering over this day, just like zooming around, looking at it, bird's eye view. And I saw myself like walking up the aisle. And as I was walking, that Neo song, that Miss Independent, starts playing. And I got so mad in the dream that I like woke myself up. And as I woke up, I had the realization that my outward union would not come until I had truly reached like this 9 of Pentacles energy within myself, until I was truly good on my own. And another person was only just going to be like a cherry on top, basically. Like, you bake the cake, you iced it, you've done everything. It's just like the garnish on top. Like, that was like my guides telling me that that's when that would come for me. And it really pissed me off, because I was like, why do I have to like basically become the perfect version of myself in order for this union to take place? But bestie, it's because if you're not doing that, you're running the risk of, one, never actually reaching your target. Because if you're like in a relationship with someone and things are working, like you've been attracted to each other because your traumas are compatible, that's not something that will, one, allow you to reach your spiritual fulfillment. It will not allow you to reach your spiritual goal, because it will actually benefit the relationship for you guys to stay in your wounded energy, because that's compatible. And if one of you starts healing and the other one doesn't, then the incompatibility widens and there's this chasm, you know, between you. And then like one person is like, well, maybe I'm betraying my partner by wanting to grow spiritually, so maybe I should, you know, like contain myself. Maybe I should stay in this cocoon, even though it's painful for me, even though I've become the butterfly a long time ago. Like, spirit doesn't want that for you. So if you have just been like on this healing journey and love has eluded you, bestie, that's why. Because the kind of love that you would have attracted in that healed state would have actually been an anchor that would have been really hard to pull back up and continue that journey. So in a way, it was kind of like your higher self sparing you from getting a flat tire, that maybe there were no like good tire shops in town that they could repair, and it would take years for you to like overcome that flat tire. But the good news is, bestie, again, this offer is on its way to you. All that to say, the offer is on its way to you. Love has not passed you by. You're just simply waiting for the perfect opening. And I'm seeing that when this person comes in, you're going to be happy. You're not going to feel like, oh my God, I did all this for this. Like, you're going to be like, I did all of that, but this is the reward. And you know what? I'll take it. 2 of Cups, bestie. Hopefully that white swan won't put all those swords in your back like that other one. Seeing cattails in the back, that could be significant for someone. It's happening, bestie. Take heart. I love you.